Promotion of renewable energy use in Uganda, ProREU, is a project that has been implemented in 8 districts of the Lango sub-region by ACSET Uganda. This has been done in consortium with URBIS Foundation with funding from GIZ Germany. The project contributed to the overall aim of Green People's Energy, which is to improve the conditions for supplying regions in rural Africa with decentralized renewable energy, assisted by the involvement of citizens, local government, civil society organizations, and the private sector. Providing technical training on solar PV technology was one of the key components of the ProREU project. In the first instance, ACSET Uganda partnered with Uganda Technical College Lira and trained 50 locally recruited youth and women with a background in electrical engineering and coming from the 8 districts in the Lango sub-region, that is Apaj, Amulatar, Aleptong, Dokolo, Kole, Lira, Otuke and Oyam.
What made me to have interest in solar installation is because I studied for the course of electrical wiring, and when I was growing, I had that interest in doing technical work.
I started building my interest in solar installation simply because when I looked at the solar panels outside there, most of them are non-functional. They might have been installed by unqualified technicians, and that could be the reasons to why they are not functioning well. People are no longer enjoying solar system, and yet solar is a very reliable source of power.
When I moved out during my time down, when I was still in the village, realized that truly solar is the only efficient method of electricity or type of electricity that is easily accessible to all the corners and all the rural areas.
I got interested in solar extension and installation because I personally am an electrician. When we go outside there, we actually have found many solar which are not working, and they have taken long, which is not working. You find that when you try to check, you find the batteries are not okay and the panels are not mounted well. That's why I got interested in the training. I've experienced that outside there, we didn't know how to size the battery and the solar, but now we have learned how to calculate even what is needed for the building.
From the training, what I have enjoyed the best, because in some other places we don't know what we call it solar tracker, but here with this training we know the knowledge with the issue of the solar tracker and even the solar kits, because in some other places they use. Nowadays we have different companies, though I was having some experience, but nowadays I have a lot.
We have learned how to size the system as well as how to maintain them, how to protect them from mechanical injuries, and then like how to mount the solar panel. We should mount it in reference to the sun radiation.
The greatest that I've known, I've really seen that in solar there are different ways of wiring. First and foremost, you need to consider also the sizes and the size of the battery and of the panel and of every component of the solar equipment. So it has made me know that really there is a need to always to size every equipment according to their various capacities.
My future plan is to, if God allows, I should increase my knowledge on solar installation and be a very good technician.
And I would like to request ACSET Uganda to continue with their program, because we have like some of our brothers and sisters, they are still in the village lacking the knowledge.
Mapping was yet another component of the ProREU project. The solar extension agents received the training on mapping and the fundamentals of geographical information systems. The seers learned how to map solar PV systems and collect data using a phone application known as Kobo Collect that was installed on all the tablets that were provided to them. After the training at Uganda Technical College Lira, the seers were attached to solar companies located in Lira City for apprenticeship. This can be attributed to the signing of an MOU between ACSET Uganda and the different companies to host trainees. During the period of apprenticeship, the 50 trainees gained knowledge on the various solar products supplied by the different companies. They engaged in hands-on training on repairing inverters and other solar appliances, on troubleshooting solar PV systems, on earthing, and on the installation of solar PV systems in buildings. This equipped the solar extension agents to deliver services to solar users in the region.
My name is Morris Jock from Uyam District, Kambis Sub-County. I'm doing my internship at Yasu Power Consult, and as I talk now, I have a lot of experience to serve the community, and I even know all about the products of these solar companies. I know how to connect, how to install the solar PV system.
The benefit of the internship offers a chance to put what we are learning into action. The internship make me to have a job and a research experience.
Mostly in Jaso here, we come here to get more knowledge.
I can now train people. I can now sell the solar product. I also know how to differentiate them, the type of the solar now in the market. There is a lot of fake products in the market, but if you come to me, I advise you very well.
We learned doing nothing during our internship, laying conduits and piping in buildings, and also building a portable solar system. Even I know how to mount on buildings and install it well.
I am very happy that I have experience from these companies, and when I get back to the community, I will link them to these companies so that they can get a good product, and I can also be able to be exposed to those community.
In case I go back to the community, I will be able to carry out solar repair.
I shall be able to raise some money to run my family. I need to go back to school to increase my knowledge about the solar.
When I will be doing the quality work and the quality services to them, they will be in a position to trust me, whereby when they give me job, I will be in a position to earn something little which can improve my livelihood to sustain my family.
Maybe later I can go back to school for further studies, and after that further studies I can also open a school where we can train students more on solar systems and maintenance.
After the training and the apprenticeship, the end of the training event was conducted at UTC Lira. The seers were issued with certificates of completion, a bicycle, a tablet and a solar startup kit to help them deliver solar services to their community and to ease their movement during the mapping of solar PV systems, which are installed in both government buildings and private institutions and at individual households.
In a special way, I want to thank for the opportunity they gave us for training their technicians. So I want to thank you, and thank you so much. I also want to thank the head of Department Electrical and his team for the good work they have done in training these technicians. They have played a very big role, and you'll have no regrets for training with us.
So to my graduates, I think I would say they are open for a market. First of all, there are many energy challenges in the community which we need to solve. So go out there and solve them, because at the end of the day, the community wants you. They want you to do their service, to do services for them, and they will ask for services in different forms. So just be open to do all work in the solar sector and even in other aspects of the energy, of renewable energy. Of course, there are challenges which we will encounter, but those challenges will always be there, and we have to look for overcoming them.
With trust endowed to me by the organizers, and on behalf of the President of the Republic of Uganda, I take this opportunity to hand over this bicycle to Mr. Ato Joshua, who will use it to move from one point to another within the homesteads where you will be working. There are tools here. You can see it's a complete toolbox for you to go and use. Take care of this one. Out of this, you can make a living. We also have here a tablet. It is Samsung, one of the most expensive on the market and most durable. I know you already taught how to use it. Thank you once again for equipping these young innovators with all this. Thank you very much.
The way I'm going to serve my community, since I've gained now the knowledge about the solar system like it is, I will help them installing. Yeah, since others are poor, I will demand just little out of what I will do for them.
I'll be able to talk to the community around, advise them on solar, how best solar can work.
What I intend to do right now is go into the sub-county, help people to install that solar system and do some maintenance with them.
So I am very grateful, and I'm sure Leptong district is very grateful that these solar extension agents are going to be within us, within the community, and we hope to utilize them as much as possible. And I believe a gap has been bridged.
When we were collecting data, for example, in institutions, we realized schools and health centers and also administrative units has a lot of solar systems which are not working. And you find we don't also have these technicians readily available in our districts. So the training of these extension agents would really go a long way to help to solve up some of these problems so that all these other systems can be put into better use.
I'm grateful that we have trained our technicians now to guide the community. As a leaders, we are also going to plan to those areas. We are going to put a small budget to see that we have reached the community, and everyone is appreciating the solar system.
We are grateful to ACSET for empowering the young people who will help the community to grow in development and in technology as well. You know, today we want a country that is empowered, and empowering a country needs energy. Now that the young people have taken up the mantle, it is now our responsibility as leaders to ensure that we help them to let the community know the type of services they have to give our community. We shall use any available opportunity to communicate to our different communities about the services, the solar services that will soon go out into the community, championed through ACSET and our development partners who put their hands and resources together to see that our young people are empowered with knowledge so that they can go and improve on our community.